Okay, this is going to take a minute, so grab yourself some popcorn or whatever. It's probably going to take me a few tries to get this right. There's a lot of material I want to cover. Now, this is a fishing expedition. I am currently in Draynor Village Market. All right. Now, I wanted to start here because I wanted to show you where not to go fishing. Notice I don't have any of my armor on. That is a fishing net. That's all I have. Okay? For very good reason. Or at least I thought so. Now, I just tried this a few minutes ago without the results I was expecting. So, okay, this is not the, these are not the sound effects I was hoping for. Okay, sorry. Now, I wanted to show you where not to go fishing, first and foremost. This is the first place I died in old school. Came to me as a complete surprise. Yeah, I wasn't aware of any of that stuff. Okay, the fishing spot is just north of where I am standing. No, I'm sorry, it's just south of where I'm standing. Right here. Oh, not quite. Right there. Alright, see that? Those little square illuminated light blue, yeah. Those indicate the fishing spots. And the gray things next to it are anchovies. When you first start out, you'll only be able to catch shrimp. So the shrimp look just like that except pink. Once you level up and you're able to catch anchovies, yeah, things are gonna, the little signs are gonna change. Now these fishing spots are the closest to Lumbridge for shrimp fishing. Okay, I've got my net. So all I need to do is that. I might as well leave that open so you can see how that works. Okay, the gray ones again are anchovies, the pink ones are shrimp. Initially, you'll only be able to catch shrimp using exactly the same method. You just tap on those little squares. If you're doing this on a computer or laptop or whatever, you may not actually get the squares. You may just get the like the sparkly water thing. You have to look a lot closer. All right. It didn't take so long the first time, but I'm trying to remember exactly what I was doing, but as far as I can tell, I was just doing my shrimp thing. At that point in time, the only thing I could catch was shrimp, so yeah. Okay, this is messed up. See, I thought I was so clever that I found a fishing spot a lot closer than the one I had been using, which is the other side of, or closer to Port Sarim. But it doesn't look like it. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get death to attack me or whatever. I don't know. Okay, well, this is not starting out the way I had the way I had intended it to. So let me just take this catch to the bank. And put back my garb. Put on my clothes and all that. Okay, where is this? Okay. All right. Put on all my stuff. Yeah, why not? Let's get that on. Okay, where's my, alright, now I'm still a defense level 1, so I can't go for the steel. It's my shield. Okay. No, I just hit the one button to get everything in there. I wish they had it set up so you can just retrieve it just as easily. Maybe they do and I just don't know it. Alright. You know what? I guess it doesn't matter. Let me just see if I can get my boots on. And we'll just leave it at that. Okay, hold on. I got my shield, my weapon, and my boots. Okay. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, I had expected Death to attack me, but he's not playing nice. So let me just get to Lumbridge. Again, I'm going to teleport there. And I access that by hitting the book icon, the column on the left side of the screen, and hitting the blue H emblem. Alright, now I'm back in Lumbridge. Let me refer, excuse me, I'm going to be referring to my notes during all this because, like I said, there's a lot of things that I want to cover. First of all, since this is a fishing expedition, let's go get a net. And we can do that. See this fishing emblem down here? I don't know if you could, let me see if I can get it to flash for me here. Okay, here's the fishing spot. All right, those are all the fishing spots. If you just tap on, you go scroll down to where the training list is, and you have agility training, anvil, birdhouse site, brewery, excuse me. Go down to fishing spot. And those are all the various spots. Now these two, well, I'll show you those later. Because you need a fly fishing rod for certain spots. You need a harpoon or a lobster pot for other spots. And you just need a small net for, especially when you're starting out, because that's all you'll be able to catch anyway. So we're going to go south into the swamp area. And, well, you'll see. Okay. So we'll just, well, that's not going to help. Okay, once you get out of the castle, turn right, and you'll be going south. See the compass? North at this point in time is pointing to the left. So, again, we're going south. All right, let's double time it. We'll do that. Hit the boot. Okay. What we're trying to do is get to the tutor, the fishing tutor. Okay, he's one of these guys over here. Wait a minute. I think he's this guy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, any advice for an advanced fisher? Tell me about different fish. Where and what should I fish? Whatever. We'll just go for the first one. Any advice for an advanced fisher? You've lost your net, have you? Have another. Okay, that was the whole purpose for coming to this guy. And look in your inventory, make sure you have the net, which I do. So that's all we need. All right, so we got the net. Now I also need to get another tinderbox and an axe. All right, those who've seen the previous stream, or one of my previous streams, knows how I got the axe. But we'll go back and get another one. And he's the guy in front of the anvil, the furnace building, where they've got the anvil for the bronze items. All right. See that anvil? Yeah, he's around there somewhere. We're not going towards that. Let's see. Is it this guy? Yes. Already know a bit about wood cutting and fire making. Any tips? Go with the first one again. As you're already here, have an axe so that you can chop the trees around me. Alright, again, check your inventory. There you got your axe. Make sure you have the item. Then you can move on. Alright, so I've got my net and I've got my axe. Oh, in the previous video I forgot to point out where the other tutors were. And they're actually right next to the general store, which is right there. This is the general store. This is where we have to come to get another tinderbox. Now, if you look to the left, you'll see these people. They're tutors. All these, they're various, yeah. Okay, he's the melee combat tutor. Swell. All right. And this one is the ranged combat tutor. And this one is the magic combat tutor. Okay. So that was the melee again. All right. So now I pointed out the tutors. Okay, they're right there in front of the general store. All right. Now, if you recall, tinderboxes only cost 1 coin, 1 gold piece. You know where I go to find my coins, right? So let's go. Just cross either one of the bridges, it doesn't matter. And look for the red-green bars. Yeah. And we are looking for coins. They'll be where the fighting is. Okay, this one's dropped dead here. Alright, and the guy took everything. Okay. Now we're not going to bother picking up hammers because we can't get anything for them. The general store guy will take the hammer, but you won't get paid for it. So there's no point dealing with that. Alright. Again, I'm not seeing coins here. Let's give it a couple of minutes. What is that? No. Okay, they're picking him clean here. Alright, well, Shall we go attack a farmer, boys and girls? Alright. No, it's not funny. It's kind of sad, but there it is. What am I doing? Am I fighting a spider? See, that is the most pointless thing, unless you're really desperate to get attack points. Because you're not going to get anything for any of that. But whatever. Alright, let me go here. Sometimes there's some coinage inside here. Oh, gosh. Alright. No, I didn't mean to do that. I just was trying to get past him. Okay, let me see. Alright, I'm not seeing any coins here. Oh, just go. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a long enough video. Maybe I should have just taken a shortcut and taken some coins out of my... Hmm. Alright, let me see if I can just jump ahead. The point of that was I wanted a tinderbox. But these people are being very uncooperative with their coinage today, so I may just skip that part of it, which means I don't have to take any logs. This was for the swordfish part of my expedition. Usually I will bring a tinderbox and at least 3 logs with me, because if I'm going to go out of my way to catch swordfish, I'm going to cook it while I'm still out there, drop anything that's burnt, and keep on fishing until I get a full stock of swordfish. In other words, I usually have 27 cooked swordfish and 1 or 2 uncooked swordfish. So, yeah. But no one's being very cooperative today. So let's forget about that part. And, alright, never mind. What else did I want to get? Coins for the tinderbox, axe, net, have 3 logs. Yeah, we're not being able to do any of that. Or I can take the 3 logs, I suppose. But I'm not coming all the way back to the general store for a tinderbox, so that's pointless. You know, I wonder if that building sells it. No, I think I would have seen it. Alright, never mind. Let me just get back. Are they really not going to drop any coins here? That's so disappointing. Hold on. With all that fighting, you'd think someone would drop a coin, right? Alright, forget about it. There's too much information to cover. Okay, I've got my free net, I got my free axe, which apparently I don't need at this point. So the closest way to get there would be to go right through the castle and go out the back side. And keep on going west. Look at your compass. So we are traveling along this fence, which means we're traveling west. And we are going to do that until... When are we going to do that until? I don't know. I've got all this written down, but... Okay, there we go. Till we get to the water. I'm going to follow that. Go along the edge of the water. Past that bridge. That's a bridge to the Wizard's Tower. If you do any of the quests, you'll find out about that place. Alright, hold on. I can cut through that. I don't have to do all that. Yeah, that's the fishing spot we were just trying to get bait death to show himself. But he was not playing nice today, so. Again, this is Draynor Village Marketplace. Now you can't get past this. So you want to go to the piers, but the wall there won't let you go there. So if you tap it there, you'll end up walking around that wall. But yeah, that's where you want to get to. So it'll just make you... Okay, let's kick it up a notch. You'll get over there. You want to get on the pier. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't have any coinage, right? Oh, that's right. Hold on. Never mind. I wanted to show you where I used to fish. Okay, let me just... Okay, well, our running thing is... It's kind of... Yeah, I'm going to have to do this again. Because between all the noise outside... Alright, where am I? Oh, I already passed it. Okay. Oh, that's the fishing shop. Oh, we'll get back to that later. Hold on. Oh, I could have cut across. That's alright. Whatever. That's a fishing... Very, very important stop, boys and girls. You'll find out why later. Okay, but anyway, you go behind the food store. Yeah, that's the food store. We'll get to that later. Let me just get to a fishing spot. Keep on going until you get to the bay area. Okay, hold on. I'm turning west down here. Or south. Going south? Yeah. Alright, you can see why that other fishing spot was such a lure for me. Because, yeah, this is quite a little hike to get over here. But anyway. Yeah, this is not the order I wanted it to, wanted to do all this stuff in, but again, since we don't have any money on us yet, we're just going to have to do it like this. Yeah, it's a noisy evening, isn't it? Sorry about that. Okay. When I get fully, when my inventory is fully stocked, I'm going to be making my way back to the fishing store. So we can sell this and do all kinds of stuff. Yes, you could have gone fishing in the place closer, but again, that's the first place I died. So I'm still pretty convinced that that sucker's going to pop out at me when I'm not expecting it, and I've got things I don't want to lose. Okay, you can't carry any more fish. All right. So let's close that and get back to, okay, what did we do here? Get back to the pier. So let me see. I'm going east, right? Yeah, we're going east, but first we have to, okay. Sorry, I didn't want to make this that confusing. Okay. Let's go back up north a little. Let's pass these buildings. I want to give as clear a direction as possible. See this little bay area thing? This thing? Yeah, that's the landmark you want to use. Once you reach that point, then you can turn and go back east. And that's where the food store is. Yeah, this should be the food store. Yeah. And the fish market is on the other side, right across from it. Again, make note of this place. It is so useful. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Nope, no, that's not the guy. Hold on. Where? Okay. All right. You can buy fishing equipment at my store. We'll also buy anything you catch off you. All right, so let's see what you've got. Okay. Now from left to right, top row, that's fishing nets. That's a small fishing net, fishing rod, fly fishing rod, harpoon, lobster pot, bait, bait packs or packages, whatever, and feathers. You need the feathers for fly fishing, but you can get them off chickens back in Lumbridge. You don't have to buy them. But anyway, we need money. So let's sell what we've got. Okay, we've got 43 coins out of the shrimp. And we've got about 90 coins off of the anchovies. Very good. Nice little chunk of change. And we already have a net. We already have an axe. We'll take fly fishing rod, which is the third one. You see how the fishing rods look like 3 sticks? Now, the one that's just a regular fishing rod has something that looks like a stone on it, on the left side of it, lower left side. Whereas the fly fishing thing doesn't have that thing. Okay, we'll take the fly fishing thing. I'll show you that later on. Okay, we'll take one of those. And that costs like 5 gold pieces, 5 coins. We'll also take a harpoon, which is also another 5 coins. Yeah, I did this. I gave myself a little review before streaming this thing. No, I don't go around memorizing these items. Okay, so we've got a harpoon and we've got a fly fishing rod. And I'm not going to get the feathers because I'll show you how to get those, just in case you didn't see one of my previous streams. Okay, what do we got? Well, we've got enough to get started. So, okay. Again, very useful shop to know about. I highly recommend you visit it. All right, now we're going to do some swordfish fishing, and we're going to have to talk to one of these people over here. Yeah, they're right in front of the fishing shop. Okay, yes, we do want to take a trip to Karamja. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. That's all right. The trip will cost you 30 coins, and as you know, we now have money, so it's not a problem. Again, I usually have my tinderbox and at least 3 logs with me, but oh well. Too much to cover today. All right, now you could be standing there all day. You actually have to tap on that plank to get across. And just keep on walking down the pier. Oh, no, you don't. Sorry. You walk across that plank and you walk down this way to get onto the land. Then you keep on walking just until you get down to where the opening is. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, right where that other person just came from. So you keep on walking. Now let me point out these trees here. See all these trees? Yeah, they're banana trees. Okay, go ahead and pick a few. Usually I wouldn't do this because I save all my spaces, all my slots for swordfish. But yeah, let's go ahead and eat. These are one of the few food items you don't have to prepare. You don't have to cook. So I also wanted to show you that. I want to get another one. All right. So you go through the gate, you walk through the banana trees, and there's where you go to do your swordfish fishing. All right, you've got to tap on your harpoon and then hit one of those boxes. Now there are 2 food items you catch like this. Tuna, which I just caught one, and swordfish. Okay, now I have a swordfish. Again, you start all this activity by first opening your inventory, tapping on the harpoon, and then tapping on one of the square boxes that has the picture of the swordfish on it. Now, on a usual fishing trip for me, the only thing that would be in my inventory at this point is a tinderbox and 3 logs. That way I'd be able to cook the swordfish, dump whatever I burn, and continue fishing until I've filled up all my space. Okay. You see I'm still harpooning, but it'll stop in a minute, but you can't just leave it alone and expect it to, the fishing spots will shift on you. So now I have to tap the harpoon again. See how it lights up? And then tap the box again, or wherever it shifted to. Now I would usually drop the tuna. I don't know offhand how many hit points are restored when you eat tuna, but it's not as much as swordfish. Swordfish restores 14 points, 14 hit points. So that's why it's a big deal. Okay, just to give you some idea of how I usually handle this, let me start dumping this. And I'll keep on going like this until I have nothing but swordfish. Then I tap the harpoon again. But that could take some time because it'll fill up with tuna just to be spiteful. So, but usually when I'm not streaming this, I'll just keep on dumping the tuna and keep on going after swordfish until I have nothing but swordfish. Then I will start a fire and attempt to cook all the swordfish. Drop the ones I burn and just keep on fishing until I've basically cooked all of the swordfish. At the end of it, you may have 1 or 2 raw swordfish, but 3 logs does a pretty good job. Okay, let me just go ahead and, sorry, that's okay. That's the shrimp anchovy thing. So now it's shifted to the other side of the pier. So again, I will tap the harpoon. And go ahead and fill up all the slots. Okay. So as I've already stated, at this point, well, I wouldn't have gotten to this point because I would have kept on dumping the tuna until I had nothing but swordfish. Then I would have tried to cook all the swordfish. I would have dumped the burnt ones and kept on harpooning and so forth and so on until I cooked just about everything. At this point, I usually teleport back to Lumbridge. But we're not going to do that because we're going to go back to the fishing store. Not only do you save time if you teleport, you also save yourself 30 coins, which is what you're going to pay for the return trip. So usually this expedition only costs me 30 coins. That's okay because I'm selling this stuff anyway. I'll more than make up for it. Journey on this ship. You'll be searched before you can board. Search away. I have nothing to hide. I've got some on stuff, but it's all legal. I need to pay a boarding charge of 30 coins. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I usually teleport back. So it's faster and I save myself the extra 30 coins. But this is a teaching expedition. We are back here at the, yeah, you gotta hit the plank thing. It's real picky about that. So let's go back to this fishing place. Now I'm keeping the swordfish, obviously. Alright. So, what do I got? 2, 4, 6, what is this? 3, 6 tunas. Yeah, alright. Oh, good. 10. Okay. Yeah, I didn't bother trying to count how much. I think it was like 28. I did this earlier. I think it was 28 coins I got for tuna. I think the shrimp is only, the shrimp was like 2.5 coins. And the anchovies, I wrote it down. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I wrote it down, but I don't remember where I put it. Okay, hold on. Okay, 5 gold pieces for the harpoon, 5 for the fly fishing rod. Lobster pot, yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, I don't know. Okay, there it is. Okay, shrimp, yeah, 2.5 gold coins. And the anchovies came out to about like 9 or 10 coins. So, yeah. Alright, I'm keeping the swordfish. And there is another. You see, this guy has everything for fishing. It's great. They did a good job with this shop. Okay, there's another very useful store right across here. This is a food store. Let's get in here. Now the food items he has, most of them you can find just get it yourself. Okay, welcome to my food store. Would you like to buy anything? Okay, yes please. Okay, the pot of flour, well you actually have to know how to do that. I did a quest a couple of days ago. You grab some of the wheat that you find growing around all over the place, and you go to the top floor of a mill. You put it in a hoop thing. You pull a lever. You tap a lever, and then you go to the bottom floor, and you collect. You have to have a pot with you to collect the flour that it grinds it up into. But yeah, you can do your own flour, make your own flour. The beef, the raw beef, you attack a cow for that. The raw chicken, you saw that the other day, and you're going to see that later on because I'm going for some feathers. Then you got cabbage, you can pick that as you see it growing around. The bananas, you just saw how we got bananas. And let's see, what bananas? Bananas are just 1 coin. So I only get 4 coins for this, but that's all right. So I got 4 more coins for that. Again, I'm keeping the swordfish. Oh, the chocolate. Make note of that. Because as far as I know, this is the only place to come to buy chocolate. I'm sure it isn't, but it's, as far as the places I'm familiar with, this is it. And this is also the food item I accidentally ate instead of pressing on it to turn it into chocolate dust, which you do by tapping a knife, and then after anyway. This is the food item I accidentally ate. Very aggravating, very aggravating. Of course, I couldn't have done that there in the store. I had to be all the way, I don't know where I was, but I had to come all the way back to get another one. Okay, so the bread you got when you first started the game. If you get into cooking, I suppose you can make your own thing, whatever. Bread eventually. Again, the chocolates, this is the only place I know that has chocolate. Cheese, I haven't seen anywhere around. Tomato, I'm not quite sure about the potato. I may have seen a potato somewhere. But don't quote me on that. I'm not prepared to swear to it. But yeah, everything else you can get yourself. Even the red berries, they grow in Varrock, near the one of the mining sites. Alright, and you saw where the bananas are, cabbage grows around, and I'm going to show you the chicken thing again. Okay, so that's the food store. So if you ever need to get some chocolate, this is where you go to. Alright, what else did I want to cover? I wanted to get the feathers for the fly fishing and okay, yeah. Was that it? Yeah, I guess so. All right. Yeah, I can go to, how far are we from this thing again? Go around there, go around the bridge, and, or go around the wall, I should say. Oh, the heck with that. No. Okay, I'm teleporting back to Lumbridge. Okay, where am I? Right outside the food store. Okay, so here I am. Again, that's the building where the bank's located. That's Lumbridge Castle. Okay, that's the thing. And the bank is on the top floor. All right, what are we doing now? Feathers, yeah? Okay, feathers. All right. So you walk out towards the cement bridge and you turn left. Okay, and I am taking my sweet time with this. No. There we go. Double timing it. Okay, you go down that road. Keep on going. You're going to pass the sheep. And turn down the road. You're going to pass the cows. You want to see how you get meat? Hold on. Well, they're attacking him, so you might as well make it a whole learning experience if you haven't seen this before. Alright, let's get a close-up view. Yeah, it's pretty graphic if you don't... So once the cow dies... Oh, what the hey? Okay, she's killing another one. Wait a minute. You see? Now she's just leaving the meat there. So we can go ahead and pick one up. Oh. Did I get that? Yeah, I got that. Okay. So that's how you get the raw beef. So you don't have to go all the way to the food store for that. Alright, where's the gate? There we go. Okay, so you pass the sheep, you pass the cows, and you get to the chickens. This is where the chicken coop is. And let's see if someone's practicing or leveling up with their attacks. Here's one. Alright. You see, this is what, and they're leaving the feathers, and then, okay, so I'm just going to go around collecting all the feathers. How about that? You just tap it once to get the feathers on top. If you actually want the chicken, you have to tap it again. And now look at the inventory. I got a raw chicken as well. But we're really just going after the feathers. So just tap it once. And get all the feathers. So, but you can't be squeamish about all this and expect someone else leveling up in their attack thing to always be there to take care of these details here. Yeah, when I run out of feathers, I have to come in here and wipe everything out. So, yeah, you can't be timid. Because even if you don't eat chicken, if you're doing some fly fishing, eventually you're going to need feathers. But that's another thing, you don't have to bother going all the way to the fish shop to acquire. Okay, did we get all the... No, hold on, I saw one. Okay. I think that's about it. Hold on. Okay, well that's enough feathers for my demonstration anyway. It's just that this is saving me the effort of having to repeat this process. Okay, that's most of them anyway. Okay, so now we've got, what is it? What did I do? Just drop a feather? I thought I had a, okay. Well, I got 240 feathers now. Okay. So again, we passed the cows, we passed the sheep. Bend in the road. And we get back. Well, we don't have to go all the way back there. Like I said, you can cross any bridge, either the cement bridge or the wooden bridge. This is where I usually, no, not even. This is where I used to do my fishing. Because as soon as I leveled up enough to do fly fishing, this was the first place I went to. Okay. See, I already got a trout, which I usually dump. I stick with the salmon, which I think gives you 2 points more, 2 more hit points than trout. Okay, hold on. This, okay, there we go, there we go. So now I've got 2 trout and a salmon. And I just leave it there until it fills up or until the fishing hole, fishing spot shifts again. Yeah, it goes up and down the bank. So you just have to not completely ignore it. Okay, so my inventory is full, I can go ahead and dump the trout. When I was leveling up to be able to fish for swordfish, this is how I did it. I just dropped all of them. I wasn't going to keep on running back and forth. Did I only have 2? Did I accidentally dump a salmon? I don't know. I wasn't going to keep on going back and forth between the fishing spot and the bank while leveling up. I would just fish, dump everything, and continue fishing. So it was like a fish fry for whoever wanted free fish that day. Okay, and I would just, this is how I usually do it. I just keep on dropping the raw trout. But, yeah, I won't do that after this point. Alright, so that was, yeah, I still have one more fishing spot I want to show you. And I'm going to have to dump something anyway. Okay, no, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, yeah, it shifted again. The fishing spot, it keeps on doing that. You have to, you know, they want you to actually pay attention to what you're doing, so. Look down the thing, you'll see the other, because there's usually like 2 fishing spots along this river. But okay, yeah, you gotta pay attention to it. Alright, the other fishing spot, just in case you haven't guessed. Let's see, was that the only thing I wanted to show you? I think that just about covers it as far as how I take care of all my fishing needs. Well, in all honesty, I don't fish for shrimp and anchovies. Now I just stick to swordfish or salmon. Okay. Yeah, it does help that these things are right off the canoe stations. Okay. Yeah, it's almost over, boys and girls. One last fishing spot I wanted to show you. Obviously, you should know about the one in Lumbridge, just across the bridge. And this is the other one. For all the same reasons that you want to know about Lumbridge, but for the added, well, it's just a better neighborhood, okay? Right across the bridge after you get to see the weird side shuffle? Yeah, that's usually an attack thing, but yeah, it does that when it's gonna fish too. So right off the bridge, yeah, see how it shifts? Now I gotta go up a little ways. Okay, let's dump some trout. Okay, then tap the box again. and it'll cast. Your character will cast the thing. Yeah, it's not like the harpoon. As far as I can tell, you actually have to tap the harpoon in your inventory and then tap the box. You don't have to do that with the fly fishing rod. See, if you tap the harpoon, if you just tap the box when you're harpooning, it'll tell you you need a lobster pot. You do not need the lobster pot. You just ignore that message. You tap the harpoon and then you tap the square and you get your swordfish. Okay, no, I'm not going to keep it. Oh, but see, and that's another thing about this. There's always a fire here. So you don't even need to have a tinderbox or any of that. So now let's go up to, yeah, I forgot that was the added thing to it. Okay, you're going to see about the swordfish here. Let me tap on swordfish and tap on the, I'm going to do all of them. And that's burnt, and that's another burnt one. Okay, that's cooked. That's cooked. That's cooked. All right. Another cooked one. Another cooked one. Okay, we're doing okay. Spoke too soon. That's burnt. That's burnt. Cooked. Cooked. All right, not too bad. So let's go ahead and drop the burnt swordfish. See, this was what I would have been doing over there, where I actually caught the swordfish. But that's okay. Now let's take care of the trout. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. Okay, all the trout came out all right. Now the salmon. Okay, and all the salmon came out all right. All right. Well, we may as well take care of the meat as well, right? Okay, cook the meat and the chicken. Okay. Yeah, you have to cook all the raw foods in order to have them ready for you to eat. And you will get into fights whether you expect to get into them or not. You're going to accidentally tap onto something, you're going to actually run into something, whatever. But yeah, you're going to need to be able to get to a ready food, have a ready food supply right there. So was there any other information I wanted to cover? Okay, Barbarian canoe station to Lumbridge, back door. Okay, all that. We got the fishing shop. I even went to the food store. So you saw where you can get some chocolate and all that kind of stuff. You know where to go for your fishing equipment, your fishing rods, your harpoons, your lobster pot if you're going to fish for lobster. And yeah, this is my favorite fishing spot. Not only is it in a better neighborhood, but there's always a fire there. So you don't even have to run around cutting down trees and lugging around your tinderbox. And both fishing spots are right off the canoe station. And they are both relatively close to a bank. Now the closest bank to the Barbarian Village, you just cross the bridge. Let's double time it. You just cross the bridge and before you know it, you're going to be in Varrock. Right there. So both fishing spots are close to a bank, close to a canoe station, and this one's in a better neighborhood and there's always a fire. So you don't have to worry about lugging all that other stuff around. Get my swordfish in there. Trout, salmon, steak, chicken, feathers, another harpoon, another fly fishing rod. I'm holding on to the axe. I'll put away the net, which again I don't even use anymore, but it's still a good thing to have. As you can see, it's useful if you want some extra change and don't feel like attacking anything. There's my coins. Alright, let me see if I can find my gear. Well, I'll do that off. Alright. So, that's my fishing expedition. And again, that's the, the guards. You know, as you level up, there are more guards, because when you first start out, there aren't even any guards in Varrock. They only show up once you've leveled up enough. But in Falador, yeah, those jerks were always there. But I digress. Alright, that's my fishing expedition. I hope you were able to learn something. I even was, there were a few tidbits I was happy to review. I needed to freshen up on that information. Okay, I will talk to you later. Take care.